Hey guys. Um I made a smoking cessation presentation, which is the process of quitting smoking. This is my attempt to help you quit smoking. Okay? What is nicotine? Nicotine is an addictive stimulant found in tobacco that decreases blood flow to the extremities, which is your arms and your legs, and increases heart rate and blood pressure by stimulating the sympathetic nervous system, causing vasoconstriction. Vaso meaning vessel, constriction, as you know, is when things get smaller. So imagine your blood vessel getting smaller, and when it gets smaller, it's like a hose, It it rushes the blood to your body faster than normal. And it also increases the risk of clot formation. So vasoconstriction here is important to note because there's a certain rate in which and pressure in which your blood needs to flow so that nutrients can get to your organs, right? So when it goes too fast, the nutrients can't go in and basically help your organs, which are in your body, that help you function. How do the lungs work and affect your body? The lungs absorb oxygen from the atmosphere and into the blood. And at the same time, it gets rid of carbon dioxide from the blood to the atmosphere, right? Oxygen is important for maintaining all organ function in the body. Decreased oxygen in the blood may lead to decreased organ function, increasing the risk for disease. Diseases and conditions you're at risk for, all of them. This includes atherosclerosis, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, heart attack, GERD, COPD, asthma, lung infarction, pancreatitis, peptic ulcers, renal disease, cancer, and more. Overall, since smoking affects your oxygen intake, it affects your entire body. Body systems include integumentary, which is your skin, skeletal, muscular, nervous, which is your brain, nerves and stuff, circulatory, which is your blood, your heart, respiratory, which is your breathing, digestive, your eating, endocrine, your hormones, immune, your healing, urinary, how you excrete waste from your body, and reproductive, which is how we reproduce. And I want to note with reproductive, it is important to note that when you are pregnant and you are addicted to nicotine, right? If you smoke while you are pregnant, whether you know it or not, it's okay. But your baby is exposed to nicotine, which is a very addictive chemical. They are exposed to an addictive chemical before they are out of the womb. So this is something important to note, right? This affects not only you, but others. Smoking is the number one leading preventative cause for disease development. Therefore, smoking is preventative. You can prevent yourself from smoking. You can prevent smoking. And therefore, you can prevent disease development. Consider why you smoke in the first place. Stress, depression, hopeless, suicidal. Smoking is considered a negative coping mechanism, which puts you, yes you, at risk of physical, behavioral, and cognitive diseases. Some positive coping skills, as you know, are deep breathing, meditation, art, and exercise. But anything that can distract you from cravings works. So this could mean snacks, gum, candy, food would be good. Anything that distracts you from cravings helps you pause yourself from that, or distracts you, is helpful to help you quit smoking. This is from my nursing textbook. 5 predominant coping strategies based off nursing research. Try to be optimistic about the outcome. Reach out to social supports. Consider spiritual resources. Try to maintain control of the situation in any way that you can, even small, right? Or your feelings. Try to control your feelings if you can. Or you can try to accept the situation. These are the 5 main coping strategies based off nursing research. Reasons to choose health and life. Hope, resilience, strength, justice, and evolution. I say justice and evolution because justice, we all have a part to play in the conditions that we're living in. And evolution, right? This is basically how we improve from today for tomorrow, which is an ongoing process. It's not that easy, I understand, but no matter what, we are in conditions and we are able to overcome them. And I think that's the hope. Overcoming your circumstances is how you choose health in life. Don't care about your own health? Consider others. Secondhand smoke puts others at risk for the same diseases, especially if they're young or have weak immune systems, such as the elderly and the immunocompromised. Don't care about children, elderly, or the immunocompromised? How about the environment? The World Health Organization. The World Health Organization raises alarm on tobacco industry environmental impact. Okay. Every year, the tobacco industry costs the world more than 8 million human lives, 600 million trees, 200,000 hectares of land, 22 billion tons of water, and 84 million tons of CO2. Tobacco, poisoning our planet. Okay? So it says here, the industry's carbon footprint from production, processing, and transporting tobacco is equivalent to 1/5 of CO2 produced by the commercial airline industry each year, contributing to global warming. Okay? That's a lot of people smoking. Tobacco products are the most littered item on the planet, containing over 7,000 toxic chemicals which leach into our environment when discarded. Roughly 4.5 trillion cigarette filters pollute our oceans, rivers, city sidewalks, parks, soil, and beaches every year. Okay? And this is just the cigarette butts. Like, that's not even mentioning that the cigarette butts themselves are single-use plastic, right? And let's see. For you, others, and the environment we live in, smoking is not worth the 2-second head rush you're looking for, right? And just to give you an overview of how smoking is in the United States today, this is Healthy People 2030, which is essentially the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services attempt to improve health standards each decade. Every decade they have Healthy People. This concept, Healthy People 2030, 2020, 2010, they've had this for a long time. So for tobacco use, these are objective statuses. Okay? So we have 4 targets met, 9 improving, 8 little to no detectable changes, and 2 getting worse. So just to note the 2 that are getting worse. The attempt to reduce current tobacco use in adolescents. This is getting worse. As well as the attempt to increase successful quit attempts in pregnant women who smoke. This is also getting worse. So this is what we're facing right now, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. I am still smoking as well. Making this kind of helps me at least try to be more mindful and more informed in when I want to smoke, whether it's worth it. You know, these are things to consider. Yourself, others, and the environment that we live in. Right? So, I hope this helps you. It's helped me as I've made this and makes me feel, you know, like I hope that next time you pull out your cigarette or you aim for your vape or you go to the dispensary, that you just think for a second and pause and consider the effects of your actions and my own actions as well. I'm working on it as well. So every little bit counts. Don't smoke that next cigarette, or at least wait like 20 minutes before you do. You know, every little bit counts. It helps. So I wish you luck on your journey. I hope this helps you. As I've said again over. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Have a good day. Bye-bye. How do I stop this? Oh, here we go.